hackers' 4 favorite ways to get you. Hi, everyone. Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. This is a quote. Quote, "My favorite way to hack in my ethical hacking is phone call-based hacking with impersonation. Why? Because it has the highest success rate." So that's a quote from a post by Rachel Toback, the CEO of Social Proof Security. She goes on to describe 4 specific attacks. Now, since her focus is on business, I want to describe those same 4 techniques from a consumer's point of view. Yeah, these techniques have a high success rate among quote-unquote normal people as well as businesses. Let's identify them, the things you need to watch for, and then the steps you need to take to stay safe. Number 1, impersonation. You get a call or a text from someone claiming to be from an IT support help desk of some sort. It may be vague, or they may claim to represent an online service that you actually use. That's pretty easy, actually, when online services like Google and Microsoft and so many others are, in fact, very widely used. They'll present a scenario where, for one reasonable-sounding reason or another, you'll need to provide them with your password, or maybe your 2-factor code. Or perhaps rather than explicitly asking for these things, they'll direct you to a link where you can then clear up some issue without them needing to have direct access to anything. Of course, it's all a scam. If you've given your password or 2-factor code to someone, they immediately hack into your account. If you visit the link that they give you, you'll be asked to sign in, and once again, you'll have handed over your credentials to a hacker. Number 2, remote access. This is a variation of the impersonation scam I just talked about. Rather than asking you to take some action, they'll helpfully offer to take care of it for you by accessing your computer remotely. They'll probably ask you to download and run a remote access tool and then give them access. Once enabled, they now have complete access to your computer. It's all a scam. By taking control of your computer, they're able to install malware, steal credentials, and much, much more. This often happens faster than you can follow, and sometimes it's actually hidden behind some crafty software that they install. Number 3, multi-factor authentication fatigue. This is a new one on me, and I have to say I've not encountered it myself, but the concept is pretty simple. A scammer attempts to sign into your account, which is protected by 2-factor authentication, 2FA, or multi-factor authentication, MFA. The specific type of authentication used means that you get a notification, perhaps via email, or more commonly, perhaps via another device you're using. Of course, you decline it. So they repeat it again and again and again, until finally, in exasperation, or accidentally, you allow it. The hacker now has control of your account. Number 4, the SIM swap. This is one that you'd never see coming until it's too late. The attacker calls your mobile provider pretending to be you or your employer. They'll claim that you've lost your phone, but have a replacement in hand. All the mobile provider needs to do is to move, also known as transferring or porting, your mobile number to the replacement device. If they successfully fool the mobile provider's customer support agent, your phone number is now assigned to the hacker's phone. They start getting the 2-factor codes and other messages needed to access your account. All right, great. How do you protect yourself? Well, the steps are actually pretty simple, but also very easy to overlook. First, never provide sign-in information to someone who calls or texts you. Never give someone who calls you remote access to your machine. Ignore all of the 2FA notices that you didn't initiate yourself. Heck, silence your device if you need to. And finally, establish a PIN code with your mobile provider that must be provided in order to make any change to your account. Now, there are some other techniques that I think are really worth talking about. Toback calls out the Be Politely Paranoid protocol. In other words, be skeptical and paranoid. but then politely confirm the veracity of an unexpected request by confirming it via another channel that was not provided by the requester. In other words, if they tell you what phone number to call, don't call that phone number. Use the phone number you already have for whatever service they claim to be. If someone calls you claiming to be from your bank and they start to ask for sensitive information, let them know that, hey, something's come up and you'll need to call them back. But then call the bank using a number you already have. Now, if the caller balks at this, then it's a really strong sign that, yeah, something ain't right. If you have the option, use two-factor authentication techniques that don't involve your phone number. That means choosing the TOTP, time-based one-time password, Google Authenticator compatible technique, or a hardware key like YubiKey rather than SMS-based two-factor authentication. I want to be clear. If SMS is the only thing available, use it. SMS is better than no two-factor authentication at all. Of course, all of this assumes you're using two-factor authentication. It remains the most important thing you can do to protect your online accounts, so absolutely be certain to use it if it's at all available. Bottom line here is that, yes, security remains your responsibility. It's all in conjunction with the security offered by the various services you use, but ultimately, you're the last link in the chain. Please don't be the weakest link. For updates, for comments, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/182405. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.